Well, I'm just along the side of the Trans-Canada Highway. I'm hoping to get to Banff, by the end of the week for sure, which is going to be tough. This is Canada Olympic Park. If anybody remembers Eddie the Eagle, I believe that's where he soared off way back in 1988. Just a little guy from England who tried his darndest to do his best. They're quite... This sounds something like what I'm trying to do here. I've got it organized pretty good. This always the stuff that I need up front. I got a couple of water bottles in there. Hopefully this will reduce its chances of freezing. Right in here, rolled up, is my bed. A couple of tarps in here, and my sleeping bag is over on this side. Ooh, nice and cushy. My tent is right here. I do have a bag of carrots as well that will freeze, and I don't really want it freezing thawing, but I'll leave it frozen. Calgary, new part of the energy. I like it. I like it. That means I'm actually leaving Calgary, not not coming into it. Edge of Calgary, edge of the highway. That wind from the north is cold. But boy, I don't even know if you can hear me, the roar of the traffic and that around. It's something else. I'll leave it at that. I'm going to keep my energy moving. Save it for up the road. Oh boy. Well, here I am along the highway. Looking back towards Calgary. Calgary's disappeared. Got some rolling fields. 29 kilometers jog today. Yeah, it's about -12 here in Rocky View. Out towards the mountains. Yeah, I've got the shivers. It's kind of hard to find a spot, really. I might show you tomorrow. The fence line is kind of right along the highway. It's supposed to be down to -17 tonight. You kind of do want to put a big meal in on nights like this, because I'm using calories all over the place. Hey folks, I'm up, I'm alive. Oh, in the Rocky View area. I think about 41 kilometers from my next destination. This winter camping is tough. Oh, it's tough. Hoping for some of the sunlight to actually shine on the tent, warm it up a little bit. It seems to be overcast with flurries out there. Currently sitting at -16. It says with the wind chill out there, feeling like -24. That's me still in the sleeping bag. I did go and pull on my pullover right quick to try to keep the heat in my body in. Yeah, I got some nice booties there. There's my booties. So, we'll see how I do. I got a long ways to go here today. Now, calcium to me is very important. That keeps the brain going. Basically power all the circuitry of your body. That's your mind and your muscles. I probably ate at least 8 cubes right now, so you can multiply that by 8. And it's cheese basically frozen to about -16. It's not like it's an ice cube I'm chewing on. It's still pretty much the same consistency of if it was at room temperature. Calories 260 for basically 50 grams. Still getting some fat content, a little less of the saturated. No trans fats. High calorie stuff. Fat, lots of fat. 40% in 50 grams. Boy, 40% 50 grams. Salted sunflower seeds. 50 grams, 330 calories. 9 grams of protein. Cherries, cranberries I have. Yeah, that's basically I have fueling me to keep me going here. You know, people don't really put potato chips on their list as a health food. I tell you right now, it's not just a health food. My life is depending on it. I mean, literally right now. With a, as I say, -16, -24 wind chill. And then I got the gall to be talking to you guys right now instead of breaking down my camp and getting out, wasting my energy. The poor RCMP officer that came in and checked in on me, good eyes. I am tucked in a way, so like almost out of the view of traffic, but kind of far enough distance for if somebody was looking just to kind of go, what's going on there? Of course, with the temperatures the way they are, they just wanted to check in on me and that. Told him I'm going to be heading on my way here. Try to make it to my destination tonight. Oh, it's kind of comforting to know that, you do have eyes out here looking in on you and checking in, just to see things are okay. Well, this was my home last night. I would have loved to have been able to tuck in somewhere in there, but this is the way it is. Fence line all just from here to Calgary and probably all the way to the mountains. Yeah, I slept there. So, and that's where I gotta go. Gonna have to get the feet warm here, get them moving. It's okay, I had some slippers that I put on while I broke camp, but my boots of course were cold all night, so they're a little cold now, so I gotta warm them up with my own energy. So I'll use some of that energy I'm going to expel in heat to warm them up. Well, a little comfort along the way. I wish they were every 10 kilometers, or at least every 20 kilometers. The sun is just trying to poke through. Anyways, I'm not going to stand around too much and waste all the energy I'm using. I am hitting some of these big trucks that are coming along. They're walloping me with a bit of that wind. And it's a cold wind too, but the wind is slamming into the front of that, and that's kind of holding me back a little, but that's that extra energy you got to kind of push through, plus this little bit of snow. Well, way over there is the prairies. Oh, miles and miles and miles behind me there now. I'm getting out in the woods. A little bit of woods here. Cars still whipping past me. The mountains are just straight over that hill. Well, I've come a little ways in elevation. I think it was that high up. Oh, and it's cold, folks. I don't want to take my glove off to do this anymore. It's gonna be a frigid night. Full moon. Looks like the sky's clearing. But it's quite nice, Joe, just to see the mountains almost silhouetting. I went through a snow squall just recently, so it's nice to see it kind of clear up here. God, that's just beautiful though. What I'm seeing now is just gorgeous. I am really just at the outer edge of the Rocky Mountains now. Memories can't replace the moment, but it's this moment that makes the memories. So, sometimes you got to stop and look and just try to really appreciate what is out there and what we have out there. Beautiful mountains. Just run alongside the highway. Well, I survived till Dead Man's Flats here. I'm at Dead Man's Flats. A lot of cold temperature. Sometimes having to curl my fingers into knuckles up inside my gloves. So I got my belly full of chocolate milk that Dan, the plowman, provided me, and I'm gonna head up the road. I'm not too far away from Canmore now, so I'll head over there. Settle in for the night somewhere, but it's, oh jeez. The wind just came along and almost blew the phone out of my hand. Oh, the temperature is just ripping the skin off you. It's cold. Tell you, it's some beautiful here. That's to my right. That's to my left. And straight ahead, the silhouette of more mountains. But just beautiful, just surrounded by mountains. As you can see, the snow moving ahead of me. That's what's blowing up my back. It's cold. Taking my gloves off, it really just peels it feels like it's peeling the skin right off. I think the wind chill is probably minus 25 at the very least. I bet you it's anywhere to minus 30 or more. Well, I'm in Canmore, made it here, and I will tell you, whew, I did not want to take off my glove. I did not want to stop and film. It's cold, 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 and I'm cold. But I did take my glove off whew, to hey, thanks. Take my glove off just because I wanted to film and I guess catch this guy running too. I tell you, I didn't see anybody out in the highway. Excuse me. Whew. There were no runners, no cyclists, nothing. just me and a snowplow person named Dan. And a few RCMP officers honking horns, but there was other cars honking horns as well. So, oh my lord. Yeah, oh my lord. Yeah, the wind is starting to blow here too, and it's instant freeze. Like, it's got to be, oh, I swear it's got to be a wind chill of minus 25 or 30. I know because I used to work in a deep freeze, and I'd go into that ice cream freezer. This is the way it felt, especially near the fan. So it's pretty cold right now. I'm kind of torn right now, folks. I'm about to leave Canmore. This is what I'm torn about. This is a pretty good trail. This trail goes all the way from Canmore all the way to Banff. And I'm very tempted to take it. However, people have seen me on the highway and they expect me on the highway. People have seen me on the highway and I want to kind of encourage them too and show that I'm still out there, that I am going to make it to Banff. Just a few flurries right now. That's supposed to let up. The sun is right out there in the sky, so that's good. Just admiring the view of the mountain there in the background. Beautiful, beautiful. And straight up that road is Banff. So I'm not too far, probably about maybe 10, maybe a little bit more kilometers away. So I'll be there within the next couple hours. The Easterners aren't going to see too much elk around. Oh, I'd go down and say hi to them, but boy, I don't know. The snow's pretty deep here. Might go up to my belly. But yeah, there you go. There's some elk. Beautiful. Left Calgary Tuesday, and here I am, a little after 5 o'clock on Friday. I mean, taking these great journeys that I've done actually has made the world smaller in some ways, and brought me together with people I normally wouldn't have met. So I think that's wonderful. This is a great calling card to opening up a conversation and meeting people you never normally would have met. And you start to hear about other people's achievements and their struggles, and it's inspirational. Really appreciate it. And yeah, you get a lot of heads turned and people smiling. So that's a good thing. If I can bring that to the world, then that's wonderful. I think I'm making an impression on folks out along this stretch. For a quarter of a kilometer, this one person was just laying on the horn, and it wasn't coming towards me. It was we have a divided highway here, so it was on the opposite side of the divided highway. So he was just barreling on his horn, excited. He may have seen me previously, and for all I know, it might have been one of my friends. But yeah, they sure did do a lot of honking. But it gives people hope and encouragement, and I get hope and encouragement from people I meet as well. So it's great. But yeah, here I am, warm. I've been an outside dog for quite a ways there. I suppose I have not eaten since this morning. I'm not that hungry. I ate quite heartily. But I've got a craving for sweet potato fries, and if anybody knows me, that's my new thing. It used to be turkey. turkey, wherever you get turkey. No, I got a taste for sweet potato fries. No, I didn't get here in a car. Didn't take a bus. Didn't go by a train. Did it by my own power. But I'm looking, I want to find a place that got some sweet potato fries. That's and I want some fudge. Oh, wait a minute. I decided to grab some chili, and I haven't tried their chili. Topped with cheese and some kind of sauce there, so that looks really good. Nacho chips. I wasn't expecting nacho chips, but hey, and a little bit of cornbread there too. That's good. My sweet potato fries on the side. So I'm set. All that I need. It is bitter cold out. As I know, you just take off a glove. Even my lips look purple from today. I don't know if I'm all right. I'm just looking at myself in the holy smack. All right, I feel good. But I got my chili, I've got my sweet potato fries, cornbread, and some good old-fashioned Banff fudge from the fudgery. I am good to go through all kinds of weather. Whatever is thrown at me, I'm going to be ready. So up there in Wild Bill's where I had my meal. I don't know how much it cost me because somebody actually paid for my meal. Well, I'm having a Mick morning. Had a Mick breakfast. I'm going to get Mick going here soon. And I was only going to spend a short Mick time in there at McDonald's. The store manager came along and started talking to me, and I think we had a great conversation. I do want to say one thing, and I've said it before. All food is healthy, it's just how you apply it. And believe me, the kilometers I'm putting down, the best thing for me this morning to eat is eggs. And I got that in the form of an Egg McMuffin, actually 3. So I got myself 3 Egg McMuffins and some hotcakes and a little bit of orange juice. And that's going to last me right through into the afternoon. So it's very important to get that in. So I was really hoping for a fast breakfast, as it is, break fast. That's what I want to be doing. Instead I had Hilmy, the fine manager here of McDonald's, came over and he gave me a few coupons. And you work hard, you push yourself hard, you eat right, and you're looking for that personal upgrade to make yourself stronger and better and go further. And that's what I'm doing here today with the going from Calgary to Banff and then back to Calgary, is to train and condition and try to build my body stronger and better. My mind, the body, the spirit. And what I'm doing is really talking to those inner mechanics of myself, the ones that are putting me together and making me stronger and fitter and more able, and to beat whatever those physical handicaps might be that I am beating. But my mechanics, they want some good food. But every so often one of those mechanics goes to me, hey Trevor, we've been working really hard on your form here and building your body and making your car rev, and your inner workings work for you, but you know what I need today? Can you just go out and get me a burger? So that's basically what it wants, and it's a healthy thing to do. I'm going to head further up the road here. Got people walking by and looking, and I certainly want to stop and talk to some people, so I'm going to get on the move. Hello! Haha, take this cold wind coming out of the east. The wind is ripping the bloody skin right off me. A nice young couple stopped and they said, here, I brought you a coffee. Oh, it feels good on the head, nice and hot and warm. Well, the side facing you is facing the wind, and that feels pretty stingy. But yeah, here's a nice warm coffee, a little bit of Tim's to go along the way. This is my mini There and Back Canada, a real test of the elements and how I'm going to face them and my whole attitude. Ooh, I like this Tim's. I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee here, warm up a little bit, and find myself in Canmore again tonight. I went by a Pizza Hut, and one of the drivers was going in, and he sees what I'm doing.
Wait for 15 minutes, I'll make it something for you.
Excellent.
Because we are very, very busy.
That's
so
not
just wait.
Thank you, as he said. I just coming past the Pizza Hut here, and they're offering me a free pizza. So they're going to make me a triple crown, I guess, in about 15 minutes, and send me on my way. Hey, look, my hands are free. I will put gloves back on, but I won't need to double layer the gloves. Let's do this. Try that. But it's supposed to go up to about, I think, 1 degree today. Let's get above freezing. That will be good. That's a welcome relief. Fortunately now, I'm not too worried about the cold weather too much. Now I'm just worried about places to find to, pull in and camp. Beautiful day here at Dead Man's Flats. I think it's supposed to go up to about 3 degrees today, so that's pretty good. I made it here, jogged from Canmore to here. Didn't take too long, but I'm gonna miss the mountains for a little while. Should be out of them by the end of the day. Beautiful here. You don't want to leave. You really don't when you come to the mountains. You never want to head back. But yeah, things are starting to thaw. I just saw a whack of snowfall. I'm just coming out of the mountains now. Those are them to my back. There's still a few ahead. But it's different. It's colder here. I have my glove off, and it's the wind is peeling my skin again. This is what's happening to the east. Blue skies. I'm hoping that is promising some warmer temperatures. This would be day 8 out on the road. Did take a rest last night, yesterday. Just let my body catch up. Today, I want to go the span of 45 kilometers and 45 tomorrow, and that should take me back home. But I don't want to leave this right back there. The mountains are so beautiful. You can never be a mountain, Not even when you reach the top, but when you reach the top, you kind of feel like one. So I just took a stop at Chief Chinnakee's. Had to purchase, most importantly, this. And yes, for kids, I'm okay with that. It's sure gonna beat that. The sun, it's starting to blaze down here. Look at me, it's bare hands. Yeah, I like that, yeah. It's a beautiful day. Well up above freezing, so that's good. Yeah, I have my hair all flowing here. You know something? It's amazing I'm out here. Got about 20 kilometers to go for the day. It's pretty good. 45 is what I want to be doing for the day, and 45 tomorrow. It's been months since I've been able to do this. Warm enough that I can just let my feet sit inside the socks and let the socks dry out. I always say water is your friend on the inside and your enemy on the outside. That rumble you hear in the background is not a train. I'm at a truck stop about 45 kilometers away from home. Kicked off my socks here. I'm just kind of looking at the aftermath. I don't know if you can really, well, you can. You can see some of the spots here. Yeah, you can see the redness. And you can see it there too. That is what is called heat rash. They also call it prickly heat. The best cure for it is air it out. Just air it out, dry it out as quick as you can, and it'll return to normal in some time. It's not immediate, but it is the best thing for it. And what's basically happening there is some of the dust and mixes in with the sweat, and it clogs the pores, and the pores actually rupture. I'm right under the Petro-Canada sign right now. Noisier than out back, but out back, I want to be right here where the truckers seen me all day. They have some idea who I am, that they have some sense, and they're looking out for me. You know, I've had truckers say that already. You know, we are looking out for you. So, you know, I'm going to go with that. The best way to look out for me is for me to be out, invisible sight. Get myself something to eat. I got a salmon sandwich there, and a few other knickknacks, and I'm going to call it a night pretty shortly. You know something? Of course you do. You know something. We all know something. I'm kind of pausing here, just with a thought. I'm just thinking about strength. You know, being strong. And the real thought that will stop me here in my tracks is, you know, this whole world, the whole world that surrounds us, every single bit of it, is here for a reason. Now, I think the best benefit of our world is we are a society that does not give up on the would-be weak. You know, we find ways to be strong enough, not just for us or for me, but we're strong for other people, you know, be it family, friends, whatever. And in that strength is what creates all of this, everything that surrounds us. You know, don't just be strong for your own sake, but be strong for others. And don't let your actions be just for yourself, but let your actions be for others. Consider not just being strong for yourself, be strong for others. And with strength, got strength. That's something I know. With support, got support. I did this, and I did that. And I'm going to attempt to do what's down here. But I tell you right now, I'm not doing it for myself. If I did it for myself, I would not be able to accomplish this. If I walked across Canada for myself, I would not be able to accomplish it. The bike ride, no. Each person I met, each person that supported me made it possible. Their strength became my strength. These people that are not trying to be strong for themselves, but are out there reaching and helping to lift up others. Helping others to take steps starts with a helping hand. And back to my saying, the more you move others. And if you're going to move somebody, move them with your strength, all the strength you got. Have a good night. That's amazing. Got a plane going over. Look at that. Okay, that's actually kind of an amazing shot.